Who's to blame for her death? The tsunami did what it did, no point in blaming God or fate. So I looked in the mirror as I had many times before, and reflected back on it. I saw guilt. My father shared some of the burden, but it was mine. My guilt. My fault. Had my own Sophia survived too, back home, or in this world? One had drowned, and the other? What are the odds of surviving the eye of the storm? There are few accounts. 1928, Greensburg, Kansas. A farmer saw the inside of a tornado. It was still as death, he said. Then it hissed. It actually screamed, and the hollowness was lit up by lightning. Was that the last thing my little girl had seen, I wondered? Death, screams, and God's thunder, the ire of the tornado. I couldn't know. Not yet. Trapped in that world, the only thing I knew was my sister had survived in there. Somehow. I just had to let myself be led by her drawings and her light. The thalamus was waiting for me, although I wouldn't see it and with it any sense of hope until I had emerged from the darkness of the cave. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. The sand between my toes. I hadn't paid attention to the feeling before, and now I couldn't. I didn't feel my body at all. My alarming lack of a physical presence was too much of an existential threat to handle, so I didn't. Into the belly of the beast. Unlike Jonah's, mine was no big fish, but it was just as frightening, if not more so. Day and night, light and darkness. Convenient opposites to explain away complex realities. But can you blame them? Such powerful symbols. No wonder you'll find them in every story, every dogma. These sweet lies are easier to swallow, easier to live by rather than admitting that life is rarely so simple. Light and darkness are absolutes. Absolutes are easy, and easy is boring, but mix them up and you will find my fascination follows suit. It is at night that we value the sun, the light in the dark. That's what holds my attention, and that's what I yearn for in the cavern. But my hunger was not sated. Not yet. I starved for light. All of this sounds pretty cheesy or lame, I'm sure. And it is. But honest truths tend to sound like that. We are so unfamiliar with them. In that coma, in that cave, in the dark, it was the only thing of consequence. Darkness, a barrier unto itself. Sophia had loved those fables of good and evil. White lies for children. I couldn't delve into the blackness without any light. That much was easy to grasp. I knew I had to follow the music, yet I expected something else to go with it. I thought that fear would find me and keep me petrified there forever. Yes, I felt alone and helpless, but the narrative conventions of fear-inducing darkness were not fulfilled. No deep-seated trauma reared its ugly head. Not yet.